Hey, Jeff here, your YouTube reviewer of New England brews, and welcome back to NEBR, New England Beer Reviews. Today, from a relatively new New Hampshire brewery, the Canterbury Aleworks of Canterbury, New Hampshire, and this is their Val-Halla Weizen. It is a Hefeweizen, Bavarian-style Hefeweizen. Comes in with an ABV of 5.4% ABV. Canterbury Aleworks has only been open for a little less than 2 years, and they are a brewery that goes to a lot of farmers markets in central New Hampshire, and you can buy their beer there. You can also buy it in select stores around New Hampshire. I don't think they are outside of New Hampshire at this point, but there are some stores in New Hampshire where you can buy their beers, or you can go to the Concord, New Hampshire Farmers Market on Saturdays and pick it up there. So anyway, this is one I've not had from them. I'm still working on their beers because they have, I don't know, 8 or 9, maybe 10 or so beers that they have available. Some are only on tap at the brewery itself. So let me just take this bottle cap off and give it a pour into this here old glass. Giving it a pour and let it rip. I've been chopping wood today, so even though it's fall, I worked up a nice sweat chopping up some wood, preparing for the winter. So I figured I might as well go with a summer style brew. There it is, right into the glass. Probably could have filled it up even more, but not a whole lot of head there, but that's not a big deal. I kind of like heady Hefeweizens, but that's my preference. Some people don't, you know, like the head. But anyway, the color on this is definitely a pale yellow, slightly hazy in texture as well. Definitely pale yellow, olive almost. That might be just a reflection off the grass, but there's kind of an olive, sort of a pale yellow olive kind of color going on here, and a white head. Just a small one, but fairly busy carbonation going up the glass. You can probably see some of these carbonation bubbles seem to be moving their way upward. So checking out the aroma here. I'm getting definitely the malts, the biscuit malts, the toasted biscuit malts. Sort of also getting something kind of sweet. Almost like honey, perhaps. But definitely the biscuit malts are pretty straightforward. The German style malts. Very nice. A very nice aroma. Very enticing. Very inviting. And you know, it's got a yeasty sensation as well. Go. It's a very good Hefeweizen nose. So let's take a taste down here. Ooh, that's an interesting taste. Very interesting taste. It just sort of, at first I was expecting a straightforward hef, but then suddenly, boom! It was like you saw the reaction. I sort of started saying, then ooh, and that tells you how long it took for this reaction to kick in. First of all, that first part before I went ooh was kind of a nice malty. Sort of toffee, not really toffee, more of a honey type, maltiness at first. But definitely this, there's a kind of the honey just sort of roars in up behind. You know, it's lightly on the nose, but it's more flavorful. That's more in the flavor than on the nose. But there's definitely a decent biscuit malt character at first, toasted, and then this interesting honey. And the body is light and refreshing, and but smooth and creamy, almost like honey. Now there's really no bitterness to speak of. I'd say the bitterness is just it just balanced. The hops that are there are really played down. It's definitely more of a malt forward, honey forward type beer. But it's very interesting though. I enjoy this. It's got a very unique flavor. You know, there's it's like a banana. There's the word. That's something I'm also picking up a bit of. I'm picking up maybe something akin to a banana. So you're getting a little honey, getting a little banana, then you're getting those biscuit malts as well, and you know, the hops are really downplayed, almost very played down, just almost very subtle, pretty much non-existent. I mean, this is really more of a malt and somewhat meaty, fruity type beer. You know, so it's a very interesting beer. I think it's very unique. I like the flavor on this quite a lot. So, just another one from New Hampshire. All these breweries in New Hampshire that are cropping up, and I'm enjoying my access to them and enjoying these new beers that are coming out in New Hampshire. And this is just another nice one from Canterbury Aleworks, and this is the Canterbury Aleworks Val-Halla Weizen. So thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you again next time.